Neville Goddard's revision technique is a powerful mental tool that allows you to reshape your past experiences in order to transform your present and future. The core idea is simple yet profound. By revisiting and altering memories in your imagination, you can neutralize negative emotions, heal old wounds, and manifest a better reality. Neville taught that the past is not fixed, but is instead a mental construct that can be revised to serve your highest good. This technique is rooted in the belief that imagination creates reality, and that by changing your inner narrative, you can change your outer world. Revision is not about denying what happened, but about reinterpreting events from a higher perspective. For example, if you had an argument with someone, instead of replaying the conflict in your mind, you could revise it by imagining a peaceful resolution. Over time, this mental adjustment shifts your emotional state and influences how similar situations unfold in the future. Neville emphasized that revision is most effective when done with strong emotional conviction, as feelings solidify the new version of events in your subconscious mind. The beauty of this technique is its simplicity. You don't need any special tools or rituals, just your imagination and willingness to let go of the old story. Whether you're dealing with regrets, traumas, or recurring negative patterns, revision offers a way to break free by rewriting your mental script. Neville himself used this method to transform his life, proving that the past is malleable when approached with conscious intent. Neville Goddard's teachings are deeply influenced by the law of assumption, which states that your assumptions shape your reality. Revision works because it changes your subconscious assumptions about past events. Psychologically, this aligns with the concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on new thoughts and experiences. When you consistently revise a memory, your mind begins to accept the revised version as truth, altering your emotional responses and behaviors. This technique also ties into the law of attraction, where like attracts like. If you dwell on painful memories, you attract more pain. But if you revise those memories into positive ones, you attract harmony. Neville taught that imagination is the true reality, and what you persist in imagining must eventually manifest. Therefore, revision is not just wishful thinking. It is an act of creation where you deliberately choose the narrative that serves you best. To effectively practice Neville Goddard's revision technique, follow these steps. First, identify a specific event or memory that bothers you. It could be a recent disagreement, a past failure, or even a childhood trauma. The key is to focus on one incident at a time rather than trying to revise everything at once. Sit or lie down in a quiet space, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths to relax your mind. Next, replay the memory in your mind, but this time, alter it to how you wish it had happened. For instance, if you missed an opportunity, imagine yourself seizing it with confidence. If someone insulted you, visualize them praising you instead. The revised scene should evoke feelings of relief, joy, or satisfaction. Neville stressed the importance of sensory vividness. Make the scene as real as possible by incorporating sounds, colors, and emotions. Finally, loop this revised version in your mind until it feels natural. You can do this before sleep, as the subconscious is most receptive during this time. Persistence is crucial. The more you reinforce the new memory, the quicker it replaces the old one. Neville advised revisiting the revision daily until the negative charge around the memory disappears. Over time, you'll notice shifts in your external reality that reflect your inner changes. Revision can be applied to virtually any area of life. In relationships, it can heal conflicts by imagining loving interactions instead of fights. For example, if you had a falling out with a friend, revise the argument into a heartfelt reconciliation. In career matters, you can revise past rejections into successful outcomes, which helps build confidence for future opportunities. Health is another area where revision works wonders. If you've been holding on to memories of illness or pain, revise them into experiences of vitality and strength. Neville shared stories of people who healed physical ailments by persistently revising their mental images of sickness into health. Even financial struggles can be overcome by revising memories of lack into abundance, thereby shifting your mindset from scarcity to prosperity. The key is to apply revision consistently and with faith. Doubt undermines the process, so trust that your revised version is as real as the original memory. Neville reminded his students that imagination is the first cause, and the outer world is merely a reflection. By taking control of your inner world through revision, you take control of your destiny. Neville Goddard often shared personal stories to illustrate the power of revision. In one instance, he revised a memory of being fired by imagining his boss praising his work instead. Shortly after, he was reinstated with better conditions. Another time, he revised a childhood memory of poverty by imagining his family living in abundance, which later manifested in his life. Modern neuroscience supports the idea that memories are not static but are reconstructed each time we recall them. This phenomenon, known as reconsolidation, means that every time we revisit a memory, we have the opportunity to modify it. Studies show that introducing new information or emotions during recall can alter how the memory is stored. This aligns perfectly with Neville's revision technique. By consciously editing memories during recall, we can change their emotional impact and even their details. Therapies like EMDR and cognitive restructuring use similar principles to heal trauma, further validating Neville's insights. Science and spirituality converge here, showing that revision is both a mystical and evidence-based practice. These examples show that revision is not just theoretical but a practical tool for tangible change. Neville's life was a testament to his teachings, proving that imagination, when applied correctly, can alter reality. His experiences encourage us to test the technique for ourselves and observe the shifts it brings. Studies show that introducing new information or emotions during recall can alter how the memory is stored. This aligns perfectly with Neville's revision technique. By consciously editing memories during recall, we can change their emotional impact and even their details.